that destroy these homes where the trees right up? Do they have any buffer between?
There's different elements that cause houses to burn. The wildland and urban interface, the WUI as we call it in our business, is an area where the wildland encroaches, which is most of that area. Some places have defensible space, other places don't. What happens when the fuels get this bad is people, even without defensible space, can have embers fall on the lee side or fall on the home from a good distance away. We're seeing spot fires hundreds of feet away. As a matter of fact, there's one home that's a good distance away that caught on fire, probably from an ember. So these embers drip, they come down on the back side or the front side of the house, they find a place to ignite, and you're off to the races. So it's a combination of that direct heat impingement, radiant heat, convective heat, all of those things, and it's also the firebrands downwind that create a lot of problems. We had a lot of firebrand generation on this incident because it was a wind-driven fire with 40-mile-an-hour winds and low humidity and high temperatures and dry fuels. It's a design for disaster. And so it's a combination thereof. Any other questions?
Are you going to be working with Austin Energy at all to figure out if indeed there was some sort of power failure in that area where you guys believe this may have started? Are you guys working? Have you communicated with Austin Energy at all?
Most definitely. We have been in direct communication with Austin Energy as well as other energy companies in other areas where we're seeing similar activity. Excuse me. And we'll continue to work. They are experts in that area, and we'll make sure that our engineers are in contact with their engineers directly.
Is the power all still off?
For Steiner Ranch?
The power, I would say about 80 to probably 90% back on in Steiner Ranch. We're working with a gas company to get the gas back on. We've even had the cable TV out there. We're trying to get it back to normal. And that's been Austin Energy's been there doing a real good job. Everyone working real close with us. Make sure that we work together to get the community back to normal.
Real quick, Chief, we're told that your firefighters may need some large cotton socks, some wet wipes, chapstick, Gold Bond powder. Is that true?
Not that I'm aware of, but good hygiene is important, I'll say that much. Our guys are a little bit wary, but that may be a statewide request for firefighters out in some of these other areas like Bastrop. Well, I think we're in pretty good shape there, but I haven't heard anything specific, unless my counterparts are saying we're starting to stink. That could be an issue.
That's what the church told us.
Okay. Well, we've been up visiting the church. This may be a subtle statement, but yeah, we've probably got some of those around. We don't need people to bring any more in, but we do always appreciate socks.
What kind of air support have y'all been receiving?
We've been using primarily on this fire. The only air support we've had has been Starflight. We've also used Air 2 from the city of Austin, which is their helicopter.
Is that a number 2 or?
It's Air 2 number, yes. Air number 2, or Air 2, it's their helicopter, I believe the police department's helicopter. But we have used, I think we've had all 3 Starflights out here at one point or another doing bucket work and reconnaissance. So those were the only aircraft that we had on this fire.
Why haven't others been brought in?
The other aircraft was not available. There's probably 2 reasons for that. There were probably the amount of other fires that were simultaneous, and also winds over 40 miles an hour, air tankers become ineffective. So the fixed-wing aircraft, the air tankers, would not have been effective immediately in that incident just because the winds were too strong.
Those are the ones that...
That's correct, but we did use Starflight the first and second day with bucket work, and they did a very good job protecting structures and did outstanding work.
Are they still out there?
They're not out here right now. We just used them about a half hour ago for our last reconnaissance flight. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. We don't know when our next press release is going to be. If there's a consensus about one later today, let us know. If not, maybe tomorrow we're going to start moving some stuff around. But unless there's any specific things you guys need, we'll probably start standing these down and just do them by press release.